Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon. Welcome back to Let's Play Parasite Eve. When we last left off, actually not much happened last time. Day 4 started, we arrived at the hospital, Maeda gave us another stupid Japanese good luck charm, and, well, we realized the hospital is this way. So, we haven't seen her in a while, have we? Hi, creepy ghost girl. Bye, creepy ghost girl. What? Okay, that's weird. Okay, I guess that's the one that's open. Actually, yeah, sure, figured door's locked. Of course it is. Alright, well, let's take it then. Not entirely sure where we're taking it to, but, you know, gotta find the Eve somehow in this place. Huh? What? That was kind of underwhelming. That really should have been a FMV, I think. Then again, how many FMVs are on this game already? Maybe they're running low on the budget. Like, okay, let's do this without FMVs. We'll be brave, we'll be bold. That didn't really work out very well for them, if you ask me, though. What? Okay, so Eve has just locked us in the basement without electricity. Now, this is a great start to the video. Why would you expect that to work without power? Well, actually, I don't know. Is that one of those things, maybe building codes they have to have? Well, then again, you don't want to use elevators in an emergency, so I guess that really doesn't count as an escape route. Because you don't want to have escape routes that don't work in case of emergency. But yeah, elevators really aren't a proper escape route, so I guess that doesn't work. Oh, I guess we've pretty much got our mission cut out for us. We have to... Hey, what? Oh, locked room. Okay. That stinks. And what's over here? She's determined to keep us in this basement, isn't she? Good googly moogly. Then again, I guess she's trying to get herself impregnated with some random donor sperm. That's kind of important to her. I don't know. Alright, so let's go in here then. Because, of course, with the power out, there's only one quest that any game will have you do when there's a power outage. And that is... there we go. Collect fuses, because fuses magically make electricity. At least as far as video games have taught me, that seems to be how it works. But perhaps more interesting than the fuses is this grenade launcher. Why is this grenade launcher so interesting? Well, remember we picked up a tool last time and I said we weren't going to use it? There's a reason for that. Actually, not that the 5 bullets make a difference, but, you know, every bullet helps. So God only knows how the bullets from the grenade launcher fit into any of our other guns, but, you know, because video games, there really is no better answer than that. So, now these are some pretty decent stats, especially with where we're going to be, or what we're going to be fighting for the boss fight here. Range is going to be useful, but more important, tranquilizer. I mentioned quite a few videos ago basically where each of the kind of guns falls. Like pistols are your kind of good medium level stuff. Rifles tend to have really high stats but are a bit slower as far as their actual firing speed. Uzis are the kind of the opposite end. They're really fast, but they aren't necessarily all that strong sometimes. The grenade launchers act as your elemental and status effect loaded bullets, and tranquilizer basically is a sleep effect. So now all of my bullets fired from this P220 have a chance to put enemies to sleep, which is kind of a useful property if you ask me. Okay, there we go. Aha! What the heck was that? I'm not entirely sure what that thing is doing. At least I have this weird Oh, and I'm poisoned. Okay. That wasn't that hard. But yeah. So as I said, now all my shots have a chance to put the enemy to sleep. That's what that cloud was. Oy. I feel kind of dumb right now. Pardon me. Okay. At least it gives it a nice visible effect when you put the enemies to sleep. It's not like those other games where just like you don't really know if you put the enemy to sleep. I always hate when that happens in games. Oh, hi again. Getting a lot of you. Wait, who's Maya? Who's Maya? What's happening? Yeah, his plot was getting kind of straightforward, but then again, it also wasn't focusing on the big picture for a while there. Then again, I think I saw Maya, or whoever that was, go in this door, so I guess we'll follow her. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh. Alright, there's a save point. Yeah, it's way too early to be saving right now. Let's go ahead, and I think we can find a couple of things in here. Ah, the autopsy room key. Okay, that could be useful. And, okay, I feel like there's... No, wait, no. Think of another room. Ah, medicine 3. Very useful. There we go. Ah, I forgot to drop off the locker key with Wayne when we were in the police station. Oh well. I've got a pretty decent sized inventory by now. One gaff having an item I don't need in my inventory isn't going to kill me. And, okay, if I remember quickly, there's some good stuff in here. Maybe I'm thinking of another room. It's still not too bad in here, but I was thinking of another room as far as where this... Aha! There we go. Okay. And since we've got the key to the autopsy room, we're of course going to be attacked. Because of course we're always attacked when we're trying to get somewhere. Okay. Aha! Oh! Ew, I stepped in fly spit. Worse yet, I'm paralyzed. Alright, all the enemies are asleep. Oh, no wait. Nope, the slimes woke back up. Pardon me. Sleepy time. God, status effects are so awesome in games like this. Alright, he's asleep. Position ourselves. If I did true to the sleep effect, he was dead. He couldn't have been put to sleep. He wasn't alive anymore. Okay, sleep might be a bit stupidly overpowered, but that's the best kind of overpowered if you ask me. And the crazy part is this isn't even of the abilities you can strap onto your gun the most powerful of them. You can actually get, in the course of the main game, what's the other one we can get here? Well, not here literally in the hospital. It's we get it later in the game, but acid, I think it's called. Basically, it acts like poison. And then there's actually one you can get, though once again, it's only in the bonus game, like all the really good stuff, that actually acts as instant death. I think it's like cyanide or something like that. Though that one tends not to work all that much. Oh, hey! I was learning common sense. Either the developers realized that you have a limited inventory, making you carry a bunch of random keys without a way to really offload them is kind of a jerk move to do on the player. Okay, and I think, is this more flymen? Nah. climb into sleep. And get myself poisoned. Yeah, see, when I was thinking like, okay, we're going to get this put on the weapon, I was not thinking that poison was such a common status weakness against enemies. I mean, good googly moogly. This is kind of getting ridiculous. And there's still a poison effect and eventually a instant death effect we can find. We're going to be having fun here, people. Oh, well. Oh, wait. No, he's rocking back and forth. I thought he was actually still awake and about to come attack me or something. Thankfully the game's willing to dole out medicine too, so I can top off my health here. Because I'm not taking a lot of damage now, especially with putting enemies to sleep, but I'm taking enough that it is arguably becoming a bit worrying from time to time. Okay, actually I don't need that yet. Oh, no, don't need that either. And since we're already in the inventory, not that we weren't too far off from full ammo anyway, but let's go ahead and top off our ammo. And then I believe, yes. Offense +1. So we, of course, are going to put that to the P220 here. And I think there's something up. Oh, there we go. Another tool. Actually, you know what? I'm going to wait. Because we might have something we actually want to transfer to our armor here in a moment or two. Okay. And I think it's this room. After we, of course, kill some more mutant things. Okay. Whoa! Okay, prioritization goes to the rat. Oh, except the rat can't be put to sleep. Well, that's not good. Wow, that hurt. Prioritization definitely goes to the rat. Okay. There we go. Now we can breathe a little easier. It's good googly moogly with that, with some high damage. High damage is only good when you're the one doing it. Alright. Okay, well, that was a little horrifying. And more medicine twos. I need to top off my health. Sure, let's go with that. Oh, I am officially... Yes, I am now officially out of revives. Oh, that stunk. Actually, whoa. My HP got really high there. Yep, all out of revives now. Well, that stinks. Let's hope that this makes up for it. Yes! Alright, so another special property to carry over from something. I think, is it worth it to do it onto the B vest here? I think I can, or not to the B vest, the SV vest rather. I think, what was the maximum slots on this thing here? SV vest 4. Yeah, that should be enough to cover me for the current part of the game at least, so yeah. There we go. And now I have reduced chance of being poisoned, increased, what I meant to say was increased immunity. I almost said decreased immunity, which, why would I do that to myself? But no, it's actually increased immunity, which is good. And then blue card key, which will let us go into the locked area near where we just last saw Maya. And Fuse number 2. Okay, and am I going to trigger a battle again in this room? I mean, I suppose the experience isn't bad, but... Oh, hey, didn't trigger a battle. That's good. Mostly because I don't want to have to deal with those rat men anymore. I mean, I guess now that I have, like, a reduced, or, like, I have an increased immunity to poison, I guess being poisoned by them isn't that big, or being poisoned by the blob isn't as big a deal, so I can put all my focus on the rat men, I guess, but doesn't make them any less obnoxious to deal with. Alright, so now that we've got the blue card key, pardon me, let's go ahead and discard it after we open the door with it. I mean, I'm once again not complaining, you know, things that don't load up your inventory. Oh, hi, Maya. Okay, so who's Maya? Seems like she's important. Or maybe it's just my imagination. I don't know. Oh. Eve is thorough. But thankfully she apparently dislodged this offense +1, so that's good. And put 1 bullet in the chamber because we don't have full ammo, because again, I'm kind of weirdly obsessive about keeping my inventory neat. And a micro Uzi, which isn't too bad. Will make for a good fodder to put into my gun once we, you know, get more tools. Alright, so let's see. We're still missing a fuse. Where was... Actually, wait, I remember where it is. Duh. Door right here. Which leads to this mini room. Oh, I thought this was later in the hospital. Okay, well, we're here, so we might as well take this tool. And since there aren't anything, at least for the moment, that we're going to have too much to worry about taking really good properties off of, let's buff our stats a little bit here. That gives us that, plus a bonus to bullets. Of course, that gives us a bonus to... I still don't know what critical defense really protects against. It's like, it's defense against criticals, but I'm not even sure, is it like actual, like, literal critical hits? You don't take as much damage or something? I don't know, but boosted Parasite energy could be useful. Give another level or 2 once we get Cure 3. Or Heal 3, whatever it's called. Yeah, you know what? Let's focus on the armor for a bit here. Because it doesn't do us much good to kill things if we can't take a hit. I mean, we can still, you know, we don't need to necessarily worry as much about taking damage if we can kill things before. Oh, okay, different thing than I was thinking about here. Okay, this giant mess of a creature. I think it's actually called like a Composite Man or something like that. Alright, there's 2 targets. The ball and the body. And now that the body is asleep, we can just sit here and shoot it repeatedly. Yay for sleep. Medicine 1, really? Are enemies that still carry that? And we need to... Actually, no, we're at full HP, so I don't even need to worry about topping off my HP. But it's probably not a bad idea to top off my ammo here. By the way, what power are we up to on our gun now? Oh, 30. Very nice. Okay. Oh, right. It's going over here, because it's... Yeah, there we go. Medicine 2. Not that we really need it right now. And most importantly, where... Oh, there it is. Just saw the sparkle. There we go. Fuse number 3. And now that we have all 3 fuses, we can actually turn the power back on, which, of course, is a useful thing. You know, elevators will start working, considering that that's our only way to get to higher floors. That Eve has destroyed all the stairways, it seems like. She's really out to get us, isn't she? I mean, considering her motives, we shouldn't be surprised by that, but still, she is really out to get us, isn't she? Alright. Repair wires. That was some really good use of pre-rendered backgrounds in time with the in-game model. That's kind of cool. Okay, toggle power on. But what about using the fuses? Seems like you shouldn't be putting fuses into a fuse box while there's power going to it. And that is not what I wanted to do, actually. I jumped the gun on pressing the button. There we go. Insert fuse 3. Or fuse 1, I don't know, it doesn't tell you which one you're doing what to. Toggle power on. There we go. And people on life support aren't dead anymore. Actually, hopefully we're all evacuated, so it's kind of a moot point. But more importantly, we've got power. So that means we can now go back up to the main floor using the elevator. The one that works. Because the one that doesn't work isn't really going to take us much of anywhere. And elevator go up. Oh, now there's 2 Mayas. Oh. Considering how much those girls looked alike, I'm guessing Maya is Aya's sister. Oh god, I must slap Aya's parents. I'm sorry, anybody that does that, like, names their kids like, oh, well, you know, they're Maya and Aya, they deserve to be slapped. I'm sorry. I mean, if that's, you know, you've named your kid that, if, you know, you're a kid who was unfortunately named that way, you know, I'm sorry, but your parents need to be slapped. Just no 2 ways about it. It needs to happen. Not that I'm suggesting you go slap them right now. That would be bad and disrespectful, so on and so forth. But seriously, any parent that would do that, why? Why would you do that to your children? Oh, this encounter wasn't here before. I was about to close this out for the day. Oh, lots of blobs. But then again, I can put them to sleep. And I have increased resistance to poison. You no longer scare me, blobs. So I can keep track of which ones I'm parrying and which shots to kind of keep you stun locked in sleep here. Yeah, combat's kind of becoming See, this is one of the things when you get good at an RPG with, like, crunching your numbers and doing all that. Sometimes it can get a little tedious just playing the game because everything's just so easy to deal with once you min-max yourself. Which is pretty much what I've been doing here with the way I'm building up my gun. On the bright side, the number of fights I'm getting into where I'm taking no damage could lead to some good bonus point rewards on my next level up. But we'll have to wait on that. It's been a little over 20 minutes now, so I think we've had a good adventure in the basement of the hospital. Tune in next time where... Was that door open before? I think it was locked before. We probably should go in that door next time. So I guess that's what we'll be doing. Until then, as always, later folks.